Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our very first episode of our comic review segment.
Comics in general, so we don't have to talk about comics in our other fucking shows.
Exactly, so we don't have to bring it into the shop, which we are still in the shop.
And since all of us here are pretty much fucked, we titled it...
Got Issues.
So yeah, welcome to the first episode of Got Issues. In case you don't know who we are and you're seeing Got Issues
Fuck
for
you,
the first
Spenny.
time.
Why are you looking at us, judging us, man?
Yeah, he's still judging us.
Fucking
Forever
judges.
judging in
Forever.
the corner, Spenny.
Yeah.
Forever judging.
Turning knobs.
So in case you're new to We Got Issues and you're inspired by the name of the episode and you've never seen any of our content before, my name's Travis, the middleman, Sandy Martin, and the big man to the far end, Ock.
I usually am the middleman. It makes sense. So, anyways, for the first episode, we're going to talk about my favorite character, because I can.
Oh my God.
But you guys can also suggest after the end of this review, if you guys like the review, you guys can also suggest any upcoming issues. We're going to try to do each of the issues as they come out.
So this
each
and
one,
other...
Oh, man, we're going to do this 6 more fucking times?
No, we're not going to do Old Man Hawkeye.
Okay, yeah.
So
Just
we're doing,
things of
yes,
note. Yeah.
yes, things
or
to note.
whatever people fucking, if they actually comment on shit.
Also
if
what I
there's
just
specific
said.
title,
We'll break it down, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever
But,
Sandy
yeah,
said
so
times
we're, because some people don't pay attention.
I was looking at my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Stop looking at your phone.
Give me something better to listen to.
All right. So, if you haven't heard it, the episode, the comic we're reviewing right now, we're talking about is Old Man Hawkeye, issue numero uno.
Yes, it's the number 1 of a miniseries. It's supposed to be a 12-part, wasn't it? That they were saying
Was it
originally?
12? I just guessed.
Yeah, I'm pretty
However
sure they
many
said...
parts fucking it takes for Marvel to get its money's worth.
Yeah, exactly. So this
Well,
is...
yeah, I guess Old Man Logan, the first one was 12.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So, yeah, if you read Old Man Logan, the original series, Old Man Logan...
Yes.
In there, you had an old man, Clint Barton, and he was blind. He has a daughter with Spider-Man's.
Daughter.
Yeah, with Spider-Man's daughter.
Don't think about the age gap problem there.
Yeah, there's a huge age
Right?
gap problem.
Yeah, just
I asked
take it
that
like,
question.
Take it like how people get away with watching vampires who are 400 years old. And going to high school.
I know. Fuck you, Twilight. But anyways, so in this series is supposed to be the prequel of him going blind before he is blind. So, and
Yeah,
now
I don't know if you can't call it a prequel. It's weird.
It's just
Yeah, I know,
it takes
it's
place. It
just
takes
your
place.
It's a
revisiting
precursor.
the same,
It takes place
It's a
before
prelude.
Old Man Logan. It's when, like you said, Hawkeye is just learning about his sight condition. Doctor gives him a few weeks left.
Yeah, no, the night nurse who's
Night
in
Nurse,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, the night
From
nurse.
fucking the movies or the shows you've seen.
Yes.
You know, Claire from fucking, what's her last name
Again,
Reynolds.
Reynolds, yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's Claire Reynolds.
the style in which we're going to be doing the show is they
yeah.
know everything about comics.
Sorry, Claire.
And I know nothing about comics.
Well, we don't
so
know.
I'm the
Yeah, we
control.
don't. We're just
I am
fucking up names.
I'm the control group, and they're the people that are here to braid me when I make a comment that is valid or not.
He's the fucking casual, so the way it will go is non-casual, and a casual.
Casual.
So if you out there and you're like, hey man, I don't read comics, but I kind of want to get into comics. If you want to know if Old Man Logan is for you per se, follow his fucking review.
Yeah.
Okay, because my review is not applicable for you. No, actually it's applicable to whatever.
So no, it's sometimes yeah.
Fuck you. We
Listen
just
to what
like
we
making
said,
fun of shit.
but we have a few different opinions on the show. So
Right.
understand that what I'm coming from is a blank slate. Don't read a lot of comics. I've read like the staples for some characters, but not a lot.
Yeah. So, but anyways, so this first issue,
Was it number 1?
yeah, it's a number 1. Like, the art is bang on.
Number 1.
I did see the art.
I really enjoyed the art for the
What's his
issue.
name? Michael Chichito?
Yes.
Is it Michael? I don't think
It says right on there.
That's his last name. I think his last name is Chichito. We probably butchered
Yeah,
the fuck out of him.
probably.
but I'm not good
But
with names.
yeah,
I've
so
already
what
butchered
happens
it.
is the story starts off. It's Clint Barton taking Justin Hammer to deliver some. It was like some
Marco Chichito. Sorry.
Yeah, Marco.
And this is fucking Mark Miller isn't writing this.
No.
I thought Mark Miller was writing this.
No, it's Ethan Sachs.
Wow, that's amateur, man. Maybe I'm the fucking guy.
Was it Ethan Sachs?
Ethan Sachs is
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ethan Sachs.
casuals.
So that makes sense to why there was so many fucking shout-outs to Old Man Logan.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Mark Miller
because-
usually isn't that fucking tacky.
No. Yeah, they definitely. So it starts off with Clint. He's escorting Justin Hammer with a shipment of. It was.
Or it could be Justin Hammer's fucking great.
Yeah, or grandkid. Who
Or
knows?
like,
He was.
great.
He was. I don't know. He was about
Maybe-
middle aged.
Maybe that's the fucking person he's cheating with is Justin Hammer's son.
Yeah.
That's
So
why Peter Parker's daughter hates him so much.
he was. They were transporting weapons
Characters.
and a mutant growth serum. To location was unspecified, but what happened was.
I love the generic mutant growth hormone.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
gotta
always
stop with NGH.
there's always some
Always
sort
a
of growth
catalyst,
hormone that
yeah.
they're
Well,
transporting.
specifically mutants.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
massive in
Well,
the
no,
Marvel
they always
universe
have to
for
take
some
mutant DNA because it's the
fucking
go-to.
Magneto after the whole fucking Avengers or the Avengers versus X-Men where you got phoenicized.
Yeah, yeah,
He had to take mutant growth hormone. For
yeah, yeah.
to
Well,
get his
because he
powers
had,
back.
his powers were
Well,
pretty
they're-
much depleted.
Yeah, or wonky, like everyone's
So it's
powers.
basically like that. That
It gives
drink
you mutant
from
abilities.
drink from fucking Space Jam. Boom, drink it, feel powerful.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was Space
kind of.
Jam was alluding
Yeah.
to these guys doing steroids, but whatever.
So he ends up. A trap was laid on the road that they were in. It was
and they weren't driving
multiple
with
man.
Admiral Akbar, so they didn't
Yeah,
see it coming.
it was the dead, now dead,
Yeah.
but for some reason alive in this series.
Well, okay, wait, 1 sec. With X-Men,
Yes.
generally speaking, you don't know if they're actually fucking dead or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
I
they
know.
just they go.
They
you put
never
them in a
fully
grave and
show
then
the death
Right,
most of the
yeah,
time.
Yeah, but Jamie Madrox is in there. But we also discussed too that because this isn't the same world.
Yes, that's also true. This is another universe. This is Old Man
Yeah,
Logan's
yeah.
timeline, so it's a separate universe.
Which also means Barton could have been born roughly around the same time as Peter Parker's daughter, I guess.
Nah, I'm not going to agree to
guess.
that one. I'm not agreeing
Alternate
to that
worlds,
one.
right? Like, yeah, well, it's either that or you're agreeing to 100-and-some-odd-year-old fucking Hawkeye sleeping with someone he shouldn't be.
Yeah,
And if you
yeah,
wanna
why
watch-
not? You know what? We'll go with the latter one.
You know what? We're living in a day and age where people are happy that in Game of Thrones, niece,
Yeah, yeah,
nephew
okay,
banged Dan.
Yeah,
So-
brother and sister
Fuck
go,
it.
go at her.
Okay,
Fuck
so
it, get at
yeah,
her.
but we're getting too much into
Yes,
Old
yeah.
Man Logan, not enough into Old Man
Yes,
Hawkeye, my
so-
bad.
So yeah, he murks all but one of the copies of
Jamie Madrox.
Jamie Madrox.
AKA the Multiple Man.
Yes, a.k.a. the
He
multiple
flees.
man.
Clint's upset. His eyesight's wandering.
Because-
runs to the night nurse.
Well, you don't find that out
Yeah,
immediately,
yeah, no.
but yeah.
You find
well, when he's fighting the Jamie Madrox gang, one of them was getting away, and he tries to shoot him, and then he says to himself in like a bigger caption,
Yeah, he's like, I
missed.
missed. Which, because,
Hawkeye
you know,
don't
Hawkeye,
miss.
he doesn't miss.
and but he did wound him. He's
Oh,
That's
he
what he was
no,
he
no.
killed shot. He
Yeah,
killed
shot
shot
everyone.
every one of them.
Like you seen in the movie
Yeah.
where he shot fucking what was it, War Machine, and then fucking in the Civil War.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the War Machine's like, haha, you missed. He's like, I don't miss, and then
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you see like all the cars coming down
Right.
because it was
yeah,
Yeah.
he hit the. So
it was just to distract him.
when Hawkeye hits you, and then he says he misses, then he definitely didn't hit the target, which
Yes.
I think
No,
was
no, no,
his
that's
throat,
Exactly, because
considering-
he's specifically aiming for something.
Well, he killed the rest of them.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
Buddy limps away, wounded by a missed like a maiming shot rather than a kill shot.
Yeah,
it was
plugged
a
him in
shoulder
the
shot.
shoulder.
Yeah,
yeah. plugged him
Yeah,
in the
so he
shoulder.
limps away, and then he goes and gets his eyes checked out again, where he is told his eyesight is terminal. And
By who?
The night nurse.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm learning.
Filthy
and then,
castles.
so anyway,
No.
gets told by that.
This
His
is really
eyesight,
crazy.
she gives him a couple weeks, and she says, if you need to see anyone now,
Fact checking.
if you need to see anyone now, please go do so.
Yeah.
So-
Well, she
so-
gave him one of
Yeah,
those fucking.
yeah. So give him one of those speeches. So he decides he's going to go see his daughter, probably for the last time before he goes blind.
No, yes and no. It's so pretty much what it is, and again, if you've read the original Old Man Logan series, you know what happens between him and his daughter. His daughter ends up betraying him, ends up working for the Hulk gang, and kills Clint in the process, and then inevitably Logan ends up killing her because she betrayed her father. So this was the sort of like you see, it's almost like the Anakin Vader thing, you know, that they were pretty much trying to do. It's
Done
like
better and faster, but still not that
like
good.
she has a dartboard of Hawkeye
Yeah.
in her room, and
Definitely
she's
has
throwing
daddy
darts
issues.
at it. But
Yeah.
but it's obviously she doesn't have her father's skills
And it's
because
showing-
she's like always missing.
And she mentions how she's already running a protection
She's already a
ring.
criminal.
Yeah,
They're already running a
protection
protection
Like
ring.
again, I think that was more of this fucking guy, Mark, whatever. His
Ethan
name is,
Sack.
Ethan Sack trying to fucking get
Shut
on
up.
someone else's sack and.
Yeah,
show
no,
us
he's
all that
like
work.
yeah,
I
exactly.
shouldn't say it that mean, like, because again, it wasn't bad. I didn't not like those parts, but I didn't.
No,
necessarily
but
think it
at the
moved
same
forward.
time, if the majority of the people who are reading the title have read Old Man Logan, that's the reason why they're picking up this title. is because they liked Hawkeye in Old
No, of
Man
course,
Logan,
of course.
and they want to see how he gets to that
but
point.
My favorite thing
Or the
about
name
Old Man
Sandy
Logan,
and
there's
they're
one
infatuated.
flashback. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
it. There's no like.
Oh
the
yes.
Liverpool
Oh,
moment,
that
this,
was
Liverpool
that was
moment,
the other stupid thing that pissed me off about this was that flashback to it was the Secret Empire. When fucking Black Widow
Yeah.
gets killed,
Oh, yeah.
and he's sitting there, he's holding her.
Oh, so
from
that's
this-
what that was.
Yes, that was
Okay.
from the Secret
Yeah.
Empire, and I was like, "Are you
Yeah.
you effed?" Like, so, but that also contradicts the whole Madrox thing,
Yeah.
because
Well, they might have had the Secret
No, but
Empire
the
in their
Man-
own empire. Secret.
no, but Madrox was dead before all that
maybe,
Secret Empire
maybe,
shit.
maybe she died in a different manner, and they're like, "Fuck it, we'll just use the same picture."
You gotta
So
save
that
money
means
on those
Should
prints.
save
You
money.
gotta save money on those
Yeah,
prints.
yeah. Oh, well, that just shows how cheap Marvel is. But yeah, no, it drives me nuts how I get it. People who've watched the Avengers movies, they're all about this whole Clint Tasha thing. I'll tell you right now, it's Clint and Bobby. It's always been Clint and Bobby.
It hasn't been in a while, man.
Man, it's been a lot closer than
know
it was
Bobby.
for Clint and Natasha. You know
I
what I
don't know
mean?
who
Clint
Bobby
and
is.
Natasha haven't been a thing since the fucking 70s.
Bobby Morris?
Yeah, Bobby
Mockingbird.
Morris, Mockingbird.
Oh,
so
Mockingbird.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm on the
Pretty much
hashtag
so.
Natasha Romanoff train forever. Hawkeye, Natasha Romanoff forever.
Wow, you can die in a fire.
I'm
AIDS
not
fire.
getting into
AIDS
the hashtag
fire.
battle, and I don't give a fuck what fictional character fucks what other fictional character.
Yeah. Straight. Anyways.
Natasha Romanoff kind of fucks any character or writer
Yeah.
wants her to
No,
fuck,
exactly.
That's
But
kinda
she
how they
does
do
what
it.
Isn't she
she's got to
fucking
do
Hulk
to
in
get the
the-
job done. You know
No,
what I mean?
she's-
Like,
she's
she
in
has no
Hawkeye.
Yeah,
qualms.
yeah. I don't know how people picked that out in the movie that she fucked the Hulk, man. You guys are just assholes, man.
Well, no, she's like him and her like a little thing going on.
A
No,
little
just,
thing. That doesn't mean they're
just
fucking.
because.
No, I'm just
she went like
I'm
this.
just saying that. I'm
Just
saying,
because she
yeah.
like touched his hand doesn't mean they're like,
Yeah.
you know,
And
getting
I've been,
married.
yeah, exactly. I've
You
been
know
in
what
that
I mean?
situation plenty of times with Bruce Banner was, okay, just because someone cares about you doesn't mean they actually care about you in the bed like that.
Yes.
bro.
Well,
She
it
could have
just-
literally just been trying to be supportive of the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Ain't
okay.
nobody else sat Bruce Banner down and be like, you know, bro, it's hard to distinguish between being a fucking monster and a human being.
Yeah, I don't
But
really see Stark having that conversation.
enough. Okay,
Just
so enough.
I know movies.
Yeah, getting off the road here. So after he sees his daughter and his ex-wife,
Wait, 1 sec. How's anyone? We're spoiling the whole fucking comic, dude.
Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler warning.
yeah,
We're
put spo-
reviewing the
I'll
comic.
okay.
not-
Okay.
I'll put spoilers.
Okay.
I'll put spoilers up.
No,
Okay.
we should have it up, but hold on. We need to
Yeah,
decide
bleep
right
it.
here,
Like,
right
do
now.
the-
Are we going over comics or are we reviewing them?
Reviewing does have going through the parts of the comic
Exactly.
that you do.
Like
Like,
page by. Okay, fine.
I'm not going page by page. We're just giving some stuff.
Okay,
literally
so
going
but
page by
yeah, I know, because I love Hawkeye and I
Yeah,
love
but-
talking about Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
We can't.
I'm
we,
sorry.
We can't tell him no. He's just so
And who
goddamn
Hawkeye
whimsical.
sleeps with, like that matters to you.
It does.
Shouldn't he
matter
be
to him.
sleeping with like his dead fucking wife?
You mean his
Or
alive
is she
ex-wife?
alive? Is she- I don't know if she's alive or
She's
dead.
apparently
Fucking
sleeping with Spider-Man right now.
Marvel's twisted.
Yeah, I know they're fucking twisted. It's because
Straight
you're
up.
trying to change things up.
I know exactly what's going on in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, actually, you probably got a better idea than we do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how fucked up the Marvel universe is.
Yeah. We're okay. So how does the comic end for issue 1 end?
Okay, so after that whole scenario with Jamie Madrox and he killed off a bunch of them, Clint had apparently on the side, like within transitions, had dug the graves for each of them.
Yeah,
And-
that's kind of a cool thing. For
Yeah,
Clint
no,
to do.
which is,
You know,
yeah, and
shows that he still follows, you know, some sort of morality.
exactly, some sort of
I appreciate that.
morale compass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. And so you have like two of the local sheriffs sitting there trying to figure out what had happened at the
Yeah,
scene,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden this shadowy marshal shows up, and you find out at the end there that it's
He does the big. Swoop.
yeah, he takes off the hat, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Marshal, I didn't know it was you." You know, and he's like,
And who is it?
Uh,
None other than
Bullseye, who
Colin
weird-
Farrell.
No, yeah, no. But it's weird because Bullseye, if you know who Bullseye is,
Colin
Bullseye
Farrell.
has a regenerative factor. You
Yeah,
can back
well,
me up on that.
again,
it's not as extreme as like Logan's, but it's a minor regenerative factor.
Kills
And they
people with
keep bringing him
paper clips.
back from the dead.
Yes, and
Kills
they-
people with paper clips, like in the movie.
yeah, but isn't
Yeah, he's killed people.
yeah,
with
but
paper.
isn't
He's
it
killed
half the
people with
time
business
that
cards,
he was
like-
brought back? It was because of the hand.
Yeah.
Like
well,
that,
I think someone else brought him back outside of the hand. I'll check how many times this.
but I'm pretty sure most of the time it was the hand
Well, yeah.
that would bring him back.
I digress.
because-
We digress. He's on the case, looking for the murderer, who happens to be our man Hawkeye.
Yes, who our man Hawkeye is, and Clint is out for vengeance against the villains who now rule the world,
And
or at least the United
and then
States.
fast forward to just before that. Fast forward to another thing that happens. The man who limps away is wandering into the desert, thirsty. Finds a pool, wanders into it for a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gets thirsty. He's like, I'm fine water, and he drinks it, and it is not water. It is, in fact, the symbiote
Venom.
Venom.
Yep, and so it ends up getting
Revenge!
Yeah, revenge. It's all about revenge
Revenge.
here. So now we
It's all
got
about revenge here, and we got issues.
Yeah. So yeah, that's personally for me. It's a first issue. It's hard to gauge. The second issue, it'll be easier to tell from the second issue. But so far, I really love the art. That's kind of one of the biggest things.
Art's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say absolutely amazing, but it's fucking good.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really good. A lot of the dialogue, it was okay. Like, it felt like some parts were a little bit forced, like, especially with showing up at Logan's place right away. Like,
The
Yeah,
Xbox.
that's why I said like.
I brought you an
that was
Xbox with a battery. Your
Yeah.
kids.
No, the Xbox thing, I guess it was kind of funny because it was like, you know, I don't know. I didn't get the Xbox thing.
yeah, no, I didn't get the Xbox.
And I found
thing
that
either.
Too many shout-outs to Old Man Logan.
Yes, and that was
Like, it
my
was
problem.
Like I was
It's
watching
like
fucking A Force Awakens.
yes,
Man Logan Awakens.
yes. It's like rehashing.
Uh,
It's like they're trying to tell a new story, but they're always having to rehash things that you already know as the reader if you've read Old Man Logan.
Well, here's something even better. You know what? One of the best things as like a Wolverine fan I thought about Old Man Logan is the fact that like they didn't hit him up with like just it wasn't Sabretooth he was chasing. It wasn't Magneto or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was a villain. Like obviously Wolverine and Hulk have thrown down a lot more than average. Fucking,
No, but it was the first fight.
right?
It's funny because
no, it's not. They fought each other.
No, but
multiple
that
times,
was
right?
his intro was Hulk.
What do you mean?
His intro into comics was Hulk.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So exactly. No. I thought you were saying in Old Man Logan, it was the first time he fought.
Yeah, in
Hulk.
case
I was
you
like,
didn't
no.
notice, the
No.
first appearance
Right.
Wolverine
But
was
that's
Hulk
what-
180.
the main
181.
villain.
So, but exactly, and I like how they brought a dude that like literally is like yeah, for the most part, if you know who Sabretooth is, like the times Wolverine has beat Sabretooth is like few and far between. Like for
Yes.
the most part, Sabretooth usually beats the fuck out of him.
Yes.
Unless you're talking about like more of a modern day Sabretooth, they've turned him into a fucking idiot.
Bitch.
Like they can beat him up.
Yeah.
But again, they sliced up fucking goddamn Punisher.
But now it's like they give Sabretooth this whole moral.
No, and
like,
I'm down with that too. Like, he just it was from Axis. He never got switched over. Like that I'm actually happy they kind of still kept with that.
Yeah.
Same with like Dakin. Dakin's on some weird shit too, but I don't think Dakin got switched around in Axis. But
No, no, he didn't.
But yeah,
it's kind of a cool
Yeah.
thing. But don't force it. Like they gave you something that you've done. Like it's as a Wolverine fan, you can fucking reminisce to the whole like Wolverine versus Hulk and how many fucking amazing fights they've had. Like a lot of people who like Wolverine, one of their top ones is outside of Old Man Logan is the Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine.
Yeah.
Right?
one of the few
Yeah.
comics I've read.
The one that was written by that fucking homie who did the Lost, one of the guys
Yes.
who wrote Lost. So like saying that you could write comics too, but like fucking
I still love the scene
So-
of old fucking Hulky there with his concubine.
Yeah.
Big necklace
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty sick.
But like again, all I'm trying to say here is, with that being said, why are you gonna go put Hawkeye up versus Bullseye? Like that's kind of.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah,
No,
not saying
like-
Hawkeye and Bullseye fight a lot, because I don't think they do. But
No, but there is the. but
it's kind of like.
So where do you think it's going to be? Do you think Venom's going to be the big protagonist for the?
I have no clue, but that's the thing, and that's why we shouldn't be so hard on fucking Sachs there. I shouldn't be so hard on Sachs because like the problem with number ones is that like. You can either write them like really, really well and then have the rest of your series shit. Like this tends to be like the way comics.
You think it's
work.
going to be a gradual increase in?
I hope
interest?
so. I hope what he
Yeah.
did was just try to get all the Old Man Logan shoutouts out of the way.
Yes.
Which is like literally why I called it a
Oh,
Force
yes.
Awakens.
Yep.
And then start layering in your fucking cake because definitely Bullseye is working for somebody else.
So you think
Yes.
a 12-issue run for this will be a
12 issues is a lot in comics, man. That is enough to
Do you-
establish like
Yes.
a pretty decent
Yes.
storyline if you wanted to.
Do you
It's
think they're-
not going to be 12 issues of him and Bullseye. I hope not.
I hope not.
Do you
I
think that
sure
they're going
as
to give
hell
this
hope
the
not.
treatment after it's done? Come up with a nice hardcover.
of course.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess
It depends on the
how it
sales.
sells.
Yeah, exactly. It's all going to be dependent on sales.
How do you think the fan base is going to react to this?
Apparently not very well. We were looking into the sales of it like last week. Might have been a bit early for it, so we'll check again this week. But it wasn't doing well. What was selling better than this one? Fucking Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl was selling better.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Squirrel
it
Girl's
does
got a
make
lot of
sense.
fans,
She
but,
does like cater to a lot of the
it wasn't even
the
in
teen
the top
girls.
12 or top 15 fucking
No,
comics.
no.
So.
So,
But like the art is great. Ethan is trying to do the best that he can. Like
Yeah, like it wasn't like I was pissed off with the writing.
No. Like you could definitely tell like those old man Logan parts,
Yeah.
like parts where they're rehashing old man Logan situations.
Yeah.
They were forced, so it's almost like you could tell what was his as
Yeah.
part of an original. And then what is forced from like the top down? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
what I'm
put
saying.
in references to this.
I would love
this,
to interview
this.
Jason Aaron one day, just to ask him about like, hey, how many times? When did you get throttled when you were trying to write something? If he gets throttled.
Yeah.
But like
So-
I've read a lot of Jason Aaron.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's fucking violent when he needs to be violent.
Yes.
that
And
opening
there's a
scene
lot of
was
times
violent
when
as
you-
fuck.
Well, this is not Jason Aaron.
No.
And that's not violent in terms of comics, man.
No,
Like,
no.
Jason Aaron wrote
That was a
this
quick,
series-
quick wham bam, thank you, man.
Yeah, like one of the ones I point out, Jason Aaron had a series called Men of Wrath, right? And on the
Yeah.
first page, he was trying to establish how fucking crazy this, well, not crazy, but how much of a killer this guy is. And you see him, he's at a pond with like a car, there's two people in the car, and he shoots both of them, no issues, and he throws them into the swamp, not pond, right?
Yeah.
And then he's about to walk away, he's good to go, he did his murdering, and then he hears a fucking baby. And then the next frame you see, throws the baby in the fucking swamp. So like Jason Aaron, when he wants to punch you in the
Savage
mouth
as
with
fuck.
violence, he'll punch, right? And then if you read his series, there's certain parts where it's like he's gonna be violent, and then like some weird shit
Yeah.
happens, like Thor drops his
In
hammer,
that- in that-
right? So like, is
Yeah.
that you understand what I'm saying?
Just
Well, not that I have an issue
no,
with Thor
no.
dropping the hammer, but
Just to wrap up the Old Man Logan for this episode.
No, Old Man Hawkeye.
Old Man Hawkeye.
Old Man
Yeah.
Hawkeye. Apologies. Just to wrap it up. So overall, how do you think the series is going to go, and your future thoughts and predictions?
I hope it gets better.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm the same.
But for an issue
same-
one, where do you think it's sitting?
I don't know, because it kind of looks like from all the promotion that they do and Wolverine's going with him, but I hope not, and I hope that's why he put that scene in there where he visits Wolverine and Wolverine's like, no.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
think they
That
just put
ruins
him on the
Wolverine's
cover as a
character.
shout out?
Well, because Wolverine in Old Man Logan is not, I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I'm
Because
just trying to take care of what I can take care of now.
Yeah,
I
he's
fucked
trying.
up
He has a
everything
family
else.
now, and he's trying to take care of his family.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
and like that was the whole premise of Old Man Logan. But
Yeah,
no, I
a big,
definitely
big premise of
my
Old Man
my
Logan.
big thing is like I hope this whole bullseye thing doesn't last long. I hope it
No,
ends
I
in
don't
the
think
next
so.
issue,
Yeah.
and then it moves up another tier.
Yeah,
like
who's the next? You know what would be crazy if instead of the Hulk, they get one of the other landlords, like, because who was it? It was Hulk, Magneto, Red
Kingpin.
Skull, and Kingpin.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool if it was like in Magneto's realm or Red Skull's
man,
realm.
I would love it if it was Kingpin.
Even Kingpin, I'd give out. 10
Because it
high
makes
fives.
sense that Bullseye would still work for Kingpin.
Kingpin? Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah, we
Like-
don't know who he's working for.
No,
that's
we
true.
don't
So,
know
yeah,
who he's
no,
working
that,
for
that,
yet.
That would actually make a lot.
Well,
a lot of
so
sense.
Yeah.
we'll revisit it later on in the future, maybe when the whole series is done, and give a whole series overview.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we think might have come true, or where we stand at the end of the series versus how we stand
Yeah,
at the
and
beginning.
I would love to see Hawkeye fight people who he doesn't normally fight. So
Yes,
like, throwing
agreed.
some mutant villains in there, maybe
Yes.
like Omega Red if you could.
His last
Oh my
stand.
God,
Like,
yes.
You know, throw out something in there that just fucking
Yes.
challenges
Don't
Hawkeye.
use the same
So-
people he always fights. Like I get it. I love Crossfire because he's always been that sort of like go-to villain for Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's
Don't
done
use
to
it,
death.
use them,
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
he's good for when it is needed. Like if
Yeah.
you know, like just try someone else.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, I completely agree. Like even the Juggernaut, I would love it if he fucking
Hawkeye versus the Juggernaut. that'd be
you know
a
what I
cool
mean?
fight,
Like,
too. All
he
these
is a
fights he's
smart fighter.
technically Losing.
Yes,
So-
like, but he is a smart fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why he's an Avenger. He's
Yeah,
not
Omega
just
Red
some.
is, like,
He's
Russian
just not a
and
guy
Sword.
who just
Yeah.
slings arrows. He's a smart fighter.
And Juggernaut can't. be
And,
held
and,
as a
and you're
hero.
seeing him
Exactly.
at a time in his life where his back against the wall. It's his last good hoorah he feels, and
Yeah,
it's blaze of glory.
I kind of don't want to see my sights lost take a shot.
Yeah.
Type of deal, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't want to see no blood sport.
No,
moments.
but like, if
So,
you remember,
like, you know, when he
No Man.
goes blinded, he's like, I got to.
No, but if you remember, But if you
I
remember
would
in Old
imagine
Man
it takes
Logan,
time.
he was using the katana for a while.
Yeah.
So I want
he
to
gets
see.
used to it.
Yeah, exactly. So and plus he was Ronin at one point. So I want to see him get back into like the two
The swords,
katana
yeah,
fighting,
yeah.
even if he is starting
Oh,
to go
just 'cause
blind.
his eyesight's going.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he has to use close range. You know what I mean? Like that makes sense.
So
You know what I
hopefully
mean?
we see some huge variants, some huge variety when it comes to villains.
Yeah.
We wanna
Yeah,
see-
just don't give us a rehash of Old Man Logan.
Yes.
Like don't.
I don't want that.
I don't
No
wanna have
same formula.
I
Keep
don't want
the
to have a
formula.
secret Hawkeye sad because he woke up one day tricked
Exactly.
by
It's like
Mysterio
watching a
and
movie
murdered
about the
all
Titanic.
Avengers.
You know what I mean? Like you know where it's gonna, like what's gonna happen. The ship
Well,
sinks.
no, this one you kind of don't. The only thing you know
No,
is
but-
Hawkeye's alive at the end.
No, but
Yeah,
no,
that's the
and
only
you
thing
know he's gonna be blind.
But you know he's blind, and he
Yeah,
made it through.
oh,
he,
yeah,
you know he
yeah,
makes it
yeah.
through the series.
It's
You
like
gotta
the
make it-
Titanic,
but
but
give
you want to
something
make it give it a
interesting.
good ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good interesting ride.
Maybe you can even see him fucking. He fucks over his daughter a little bit more, and that's what pushes her to be the all the way criminal.
Yeah.
Or maybe Kingpin gets to her. I don't know. Who fucks
Yeah,
So
pays her
anyway,
off. Well,
that-
technically, she
that's
did work
our
for the
that would be
Kingpin,
our
too.
I thought she
breakdown.
was just in this
Yeah.
area.
But anyway, so that's what our breakdown of Old Man Hawkeye is. Look forward to future episodes of Got Issues coming
Yeah,
out.
next Wednesday we should have a new issue.
Yeah.
Uh,
and if you want us to fucking. just
So
talk
if you
about-
have an idea for next Wednesday of what's coming out next
Yeah,
Wednesday,
it doesn't have to be out. Just well, yeah, we're gonna do. We're
Something
gonna
relevant.
Do
yeah,
new.
we'll try to do the latest
We'll do
stuff. We'll
new.
keep it hot and
Yeah.
fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You hot and fresh, like
Hot and fresh.
Little Caesar pizzas.
hot and fresh.
All right.
Sponsor us.
Thanks for coming out to Got Issues, and leave a comment below if you liked what you didn't like, and smash that thumbs up and subscribe button if you did like it.
Are we saying Smash too?
We're saying
No,
smash
we-
everywhere. Smash everywhere. So we can say a different word. What's the different word for smash?
Push it.
Push it.
Push it to the
Push it.
Push it to the limit.
Like salt and pepper. Push
limit.
it. Push it real good. Okay, that's, yeah. Later, guys.
See ya.